Welcome to the Tired of Talking podcast. I am your host, Carmen Rozier, and this is the podcast where we talk about all the things we are tired of talking about that we want to put an action plan to. Come to the place where you can rediscover, recreate, and redesign your life. Let's get into it. Well, hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of the Tired of Talking podcast. This is episode 16. I'm your host, Carmen Rozier, and I'm back again with another message for the people. What am I here to talk to you guys about today? And I am on fire. Does it look like I am glowing in the dark? I'm sure if I turn these lights off, there's a glow. My feet are light. I'm light on my feet. I'm fresh back from the 120 conference. I am still wearing my UOU shirt. I want to make sure that I channel that energy. But today's message is going to come to you about the power of your environment. The power of your environment. Did you know that your environment can make or break the situation that you are in? Your environment can either make or break the trajectory of the direction that you are headed. Let me use this weekend as an example. I got refueled, recharged. There were things that were dropped inside of me that I cannot even explain. Sometimes you have to be in the room. You hear people say it all the time. Sometimes you had to be there. You had to be there. It's hard to describe an experience. It's hard to describe a movement. I mean, honestly, you see on TV, you see storms, you see hurricanes, you see tsunamis, but it is nothing like the experience that that person that may have been in that experience has had. On this past weekend, I was intentional about being in an environment with the right people in the right place at the right time. See, whatever it is that you are trying to accomplish, that's the thing that you want to immerse yourself in and involve yourself in. And then, and more specifically, I want to speak in terms of the way that this thing called life is set up. As fulfilling, as life-changing, as powerful as that conference was, and it doesn't change this thing that we are in called life and how it works. Life is going life, guys. And it is important that you are available. It's important that you experience all aspects of it and show up, even when it's hard. Right now, things are hard. I'm at the conference, guys. If you can imagine the high highs and the low lows, but being in that environment gave me the readiness and the preparation or the preparedness to face when those things in life hit. In my case, life is lifing in the form of health in my family, and it is no respecter of persons or time. We can't decide when things like that are going to happen. One of the things that I know for certain is that when adversity strikes, it does not ask permission. It just shows up. It is our responsibility. The conference was called UOU. It is our responsibility, and we owe it to ourselves to make sure that we are ready. Meaning, when you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. And since we know that adversity happens and it's going to happen and it is not going to ask our permission, then we just have to make sure that we are always on the ready. Especially when you are operating in purpose and making sure that your superpower can be activated as needed. In the past, I have had experiences where when adversity struck, it would take things from me in the form of time and availability. because I would be so self-absorbed and involved with whatever was happening. And it's not necessarily that it's a negative thing, but there are situations and experiences and things that are happening in life that I missed, and I don't get those times back. When someone has a baby shower, that's a once in a lifetime event. They're only having that child that one time. When someone's getting married, that's a once in a lifetime event. They're only having that wedding that one time. And it became a pattern that I would be so absorbed in my own problems that by the time I was getting over the last thing, the next thing was on its way. And the reason why I focus so heavily on the rediscover, recreate, and the redesign of your life is because when you begin to work on yourself, you can find out those things that trigger you or take you out of what I say, take you out of your hookup so that you can be available. See, this is something that as I walk through this, see, I come back and I want to help people as I help myself, because these things occur and they can get you completely out your hookup. But my environment controlled and helped ease the, what can I say, the blows of the situation. See, when you have an environment with the right people, then you're talking about community. What community do you involve yourself in? Who are the people and the voices and the energy that are around you when life hits? I am so blessed, blessed beyond measure, to be involved with a community that is the vision of Dr. Eric Thomas, because he is walking in his purpose and he has shown up and made sure that there's a platform. And because of this environment and because of those people that I have connected with, then I can do something that I was not able to do in the past. And that was to lock arms and let someone know, see, isolation is good. It is good to be alone, but then you got to know when it's time to tap in. See, sometimes isolation and being in an environment of aloneness can also be debilitating and take you out because you don't see what maybe others see when you have that blind spot. See, it's dangerous when there's adversity and you go alone. That's actually the time that you want to reach out for help. I mean, that's just how things are set up. We have emergency helplines for all kinds of things because we understand that people need people. Sometimes you just need people. You need that environment. And when you have an environment that is intentional on upward mobility and building and not tearing apart, then you have set yourself up for success. So as I come to you today, that's what's heavy on me. That's the energy that I'm carrying, is the importance of the right environment and having an environment with purpose partners and purposeful people. As I sit here right now, there are things that I need to show up for. But before I show up, I need to check in and have that community to check in with. And like I said, the people who I have fallen into alignment with are a blessing. And that's why, you know, when you think about it, that is the importance of rediscovering or discovering who you are from the inside out and tapping into what your purpose is, because that will define the environment that you become a part of. See, if you are big or you're wanting to pursue weight loss or fitness, then what would you do? You would join a fitness membership club or, you know, something along those lines, and you would immerse yourself with accountability partners that are geared toward that. If you are looking to further your education, you are going to register for a higher learning institution. In this thing called life, whatever it is that you are struggling with, whatever adversity that you are having an issue overcoming, we don't have to feel like we have all the answers. Sometimes it's okay not to know. There's a lot of times that, as a matter of fact, I want to say every day that there's something that I don't know, because I am ever evolving and ever growing and ever learning, because what's not growing is dead. So as long as I am pursuing knowledge and pursuing deeper levels of myself and self-knowing and making sure that I am in that environment of people who can help me in that direction, then I know that I am winning. And that's all that I want for my audience. I help divorced women, divorced mothers overcome the trauma of divorce, to reveal what they need to heal and operate from the inside out, finding what their next best life is about from the inside out by rediscovering and recreating and redesigning their lives as I have done it. And the road is not easy. I am ever walking it and ever evolving. But I invite you, not going to hold you this week, because like I said, life is lifing, adversity is striking, and I am making sure that as I walk this thing out, I create an environment and a safe space and a safe place and a community for women who are coming along the road that I just traveled and still seeing my way to the other side. Because I just believe that the work is ever being done. I learn something new about myself daily. So I always want to make sure that I offer that environment for other women as well. I do offer coaching. I offer one-on-one. I offer group training. But get some of this community. Don't be so strong or bold in solidarity that we don't reach out for help, because your environment can literally make or break the trajectory of where you are headed. Let's be a part of a winning team, because that's also important. Your environment needs to be winning. And I am connected to a winning team, and I want to share those winning experiences with you. Like I said, not going to hold you long this week. Just wanted to impart that. And I hope that this message rests on someone, and I hope that it resonates. But as we come into this season where depression runs rampant, I am here to tell you that you are not alone. Plug into an environment, plug into a community. And I am Carmen Rozier, and it's been a blessing to come to you on today. I look forward to having another message with you on next week. Tune in to the Tired of Talking podcast. Stay tuned to the upcoming Believing in Better virtual conference that will be held this coming October 22nd. It is going to bless your life. Stay tuned for those details. You can follow me on Coach Carmen Rozier on IG, and you can also follow me on my website, www.carmenrozier.com. Leave your information, and I look forward to connecting with you.